Okay, guys, your homework tonight is simply your next preview note. So if you need to, write it down. I do realize a few of you, my preview notes were posted just a little on the later side. So I'm actually not checking 6.1 part 1 preview note, 6.2 part 2 preview note until tomorrow. Hint, hint. If you didn't get it done, you're going to get it done now. Okay, tonight's preview notes are shorter than the first one because they're simply sample problems. Believe it or not, this is a momentous day, a very huge shift in your mentality. You guys at home, you're going to unmute. You guys get to answer this question. I'll pester my in-class kids in just a moment. You guys at home, we have literally been camped out on one single shape for very close to almost 3 months if you count break. At home, what is that one shape we've been stuck on?
Triangle.
Yeah, you literally for 3-sided shapes. So the momentous part is we are finally graduating to things beyond 3 sides, like hexagons, pentagons, octagons, and various circles are coming up. Circles are next. Yes, it's so much fun. So we are now dealing with what's generically called polygons. Say the word polygon. Poly is generic. You don't know the number of sides. You do need to have the first 10 numbers memorized. So a 3-sided shape. Ready, guys? Hold up your fingers. Hold up 3. I say the number. You shout the shape back at me. Ready? You guys here in class, you guys at home unmute. 3-sided shape is called a? Triangle. Get louder at home, kiddos. 4-sided is?
Quadrilateral.
5 is? Yeah, there's a little bit of lag there. 6?
Hexagon.
7? Yeah, Latin people are saying septagon. We say heptagon because we use Greek instead of Latin. Hept. Actually, you need to know hep, kiddo. Okay, good chunk of our language is Greek and Latin, so especially technical words. Okay, 8. You get that? You musicians, octave. 9.
Nonagon.
Yeah. Nonagon. 10 is? Decagon, like decade. Okay, here we go. You are looking at this in your reference booklet. I'll give you about 15 seconds to find it. The reference booklet is also on my Moodle page. You can pull it into Notability. You absolutely must write this down. So I'm going to give you about 20 seconds of silence to find this and get yourselves ready. So Alec, you find it?
Yeah.
Got it in Notability?
Yeah.
Mr. Patello, did you find it?
Yes.
Pulled it in Notability? Good deal. And I see Garlic has it. Jonathan, you good? You find it? Okay, so just go, yeah, it's just 1 page beyond the green cardstock, 2 pages actually. Okay, there are 4 equations. 4 equations. You memorize these equations, you got it made. Hold up 4 fingers, folks. You're going to say it with me. Ready? Say 1. No, excuse me. I apologize. Boop, boop, boop. Say some interior. Say some exterior. 1 interior. 1 exterior. Okay, you guys in class, what was the first one? Some interior. You guys at home, what was number 2?
Some exterior.
Thanks for playing. Really appreciate it. You guys in class, what's number 3? 1 interior. You guys at home?
1 exterior.
Fabulous. So let's write that down. Here we are. So we have some interior, some exterior, 1 interior, 1 exterior. There's your 4 equations. Now, in the videos last night, you guys noticed that technically we could create all polygons into a bunch of triangles. So the question simply is, how do you find the number of triangles in any polygon? And we discovered that if you take the number of sides minus what? Number of sides minus 2. That gets you the triangles times 180. Ta-da! That will get you the sum of the interior angles of any polygon. Then come down here. If it's regular and all the angles are equal, so just sweep these equal. This only works when they're equal. Draw an arrow here. You take the sum and you divide by the number of sides. I have it going, Ava, over here as well, rocking for you guys, your corners. And again, this one interior only works for regular shapes, which means all congruent. Let's draw the pinwheel. So extend the sides, going the same direction, extend the sides. These are called exterior angles. When you extend the side and then you sweep on the outside, so just sweep like this. Try to go the same direction. This is going to be for someone at home, so pay attention. If I take all those sweeps and I put them together, if I take all those sweeps and put them together, Maddie, how many degrees do I get? Miss DeMay, if your voice isn't working, go ahead and chat it back to me. If I put all those sweeps together, what do I get? Maddie, you there, my dear? Okay, thank you, ma'am. Joshua, if I put all those sweeps together, what do you get, sir? Whoops. They're right here, sir. Mr. Perez? Aaliyah, when you put all the sweeps together, what do you get, ma'am?
I'm not sure.
How about you take a look at my screen? If I put all the sweeps together, what do you get?
360?
There we go. And that's true regardless of the number of sides. Whether it's a pentagon, hexagon, octagon, 122gon. And then if I want a single one, draw an arrow. It's also sum over sides. But in this case, our sum is 360 over our number of sides. Very important that you have these memorized, friends. So yes, we have a jingle, and that is a good thing. Okay, sorry, we're about to ruin another nursery rhyme. I'm partial to nursery rhymes because most of you are familiar with the tunes. That's why I have the written thing. Ava, can you help tell her? Oh, yeah. Did you get it? No?
Three blind mice, see how they run, see how they run. They all ran after the farmer's wife, they all ran after the farmer's wife. Three blind mice, who cut off their tails with a carving knife, who cut off their tails with a carving knife. Three blind mice.
Yeah, you know what?
Did you ever see such a thing in your life?
There is a recent comedy routine that I saw that takes all the nursery rhymes and kind of like makes fun of how ridiculously gory most of the nursery rhymes actually are, or depressing. It's the preview note was scarier than this one. Yeah, the one in the preview notes I think has actually blood and gore. You're right about that. But I'm just trying to get the tune stuck in your head. Ready? Here we go. I say, you say. I say, you say. The sum of interior angles, sides minus 2 times 180. You say. So we go like this. We write sum interior angles, sides minus 2 times 180. We're at the bottom of your preview notes, folks. not preview notes, reference booklet. After this, we're going to do 2 problems together, cut you loose. Today's lesson's pretty short. The sum of exterior angles will always be 360. You say. Okay, so we go like this. Sum exterior angles, 360. I say, you say. Each angle of a regular polygon, sum over sides. Ain't this fun? You say. Okay, there's 2 versions of this. We're going to write 1 interior, sum over sides, and 1 exterior, sum over sides. There's 2 versions of sum over sides, interior, exterior. As you're writing, I'm going to sing the song. Those of you who are true vocalists, you will recognize very quickly, I am not. Forgive me, deal with it. But yes, you're going to sing with me. And more importantly, there might be extra credit if I catch you and give you a chance to send me a video of you rigging someone else into singing this with you sometime this week. We'll see about that. Look for that email. Ready? Goes like, no, you got to like loop another person to sing it with you. The sum of interior angles, sides minus 2 times 180. The sum of exterior angles will always be 360. Each angle of a regular polygon, sum over sides, ain't this fun? The sum of interior angles, sides minus 2 times 180. Okay, I'll bring it down an octave for you altos and young ladies. Yes, why is it? It's kind of blind mice, you know, 3 blind mice, the sum of interior angles, carving knife, regular polygon. It's close, but tell me, give me some credit. I'm trying here, okay?
You made a song. So.
We were trying. Sing with me, folks. Ready? The sum of interior angles, sides minus 2 times 180. The sum of exterior angles will always be 360. Each angle of a regular polygon, sum over sides, ain't this fun? The sum of interior angles, sides minus 2 times 180. Thanks for playing along, folks. Go to the first page of today's lesson. We are going to do 2 problems together. I know, our Zoom people. You may have one of those pencils on my desk because I don't want it back. So yes, the answer is yes. Okay, folks. Since you Zoom folks did not sing, you are now my primary pestering for interacting with problems. So, Shiv, can you read this out loud for us, please? Go. Hang tight. Whoops, I'm on the wrong page. This one. And go. Now, read the problem.
The exterior angle of a regular polygon is 36 degrees. What is that polygon called?
Good. Underline the keywords. Go. That's your first step. Underline the keywords. Okay, I'm going to ask 2 questions. Pay attention. Question number 1. This is all for Zoom folk right now. Question number 1. Interior or exterior? Mr. Webb, interior or exterior?
Exterior.
Excellent. Question number 2. Sum or 1? Rain.
Repeat that again.
Is it a sum of exterior angles or a single exterior angle?
Sum.
The word "the" is a clue.
Oh, single.
Single. Okay, then this is how you write your equation. 1 exterior angle equals 360 over n. Your equations always have 2 sides with an equal sign in the middle. So guys, if I ask you for the equation for a single exterior angle and all you write is this, you will literally get half credit. Okay, you have to write both sides. Now, that is the equal sign. The 36, next question. Is the 36 the n or the angle? Noah.
It's the angle.
It is, so it goes over here, folks. So we have 36 equals 360 over n. I have a whole number and a fraction, so I pop this over 1, cross multiply. You are solving for two things. One, what is the n? That's a number. Two, what is it called? That sided shape. You guys at home, you're going to text me back that answer. You guys in class, when you get it, you just rotate and ask two other people what they got and see if you're getting the same thing. Yes, David, good job. I'm just going to acknowledge you verbally, folks. Quickly, folks. Lickety split. Good job, Noah. Shah, yes. Priya, what's it called as well? Cheris, good. Yes, Stephen. Chelsea, nice. I went both the N and what it's called. Hunter, what is it called? Anthony, good job. Catherine, good job. Yes, Priya, got it now. Shiv, yes. Charlie, yes. Lamb, yes. Okay, rotate, talk to each other. You got it? Aaliyah, yes. Nice, 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 nice. Tanya, good job. Yes. All righty, folks. Looks like that was pretty easy. It is called a decagon. Go on to the next page. Next page. Next page. Jonathan, can you read this out loud for us? Nice and loud. Okay, before I pester you with questions, let's make a picture of what we have. Octa. Ava is what? 8. Yes, absolutely, Deborah. So we're going to draw ourselves a stop sign, even though a stop sign is regular and these are obviously not, but it's easy for you guys to memorize a stop sign. So I've taken care of the word octa. Now, as I account for these guys, you cross them out so you don't get lost. You do not need to draw this triangle. I'm just going to ask a sample question here. You do not need to draw the triangle. I'm just going to be asking a sample question here. So taking a look here at this triangle, okay? Hunter, in this triangle, tell me, how would you solve for x, sir? Just looking at it. Hunter, in that triangle, tell me, how would you solve for x, sir?
You would take both of the angles and then add them and then subtract them by 180.
That's correct. That's because triangles, the sum of the interior angles of a triangle is always 180, right? So the question here is, what does an octagon add up to? That's the part you're missing. Triangles add up to 180. You have that memorized. You can, but there's a shortcut. There's a shortcut. The shortcut is this. The sum of interior angles, sides minus 2 times 180. When I start singing, I expect you to like shout at me, folks. Sum interior angles, sides minus 2 times 180. Mary, what's our n here? What goes in n, Mary? What does n stand for, ma'am, in the equations? Maybe that's a better question. In all of these equations here, n stands for what? Take a look at
sides.
Yes, ma'am. So in this problem, what is our n? If it's an octagon, n is going to be what?
Oh, 8.
There we go. So it goes like this, 8 minus 2 times 180. I want you to challenge yourself. Do not be grabbing calculators for single digit multiplication, folks. That just is not cool at the teenage level. Come on. You and your 4th grade math get along very well, I'm sure. Okay, so we know that all 8 angles must add up to 1080, and that's true of any octagon. Using that piece of information, folks, solve for x. And this time, you guys at home, you're texting it to me. You guys here, again, solve and pester your neighbors. No, you may not grab calculators to add a column of 7 numbers. Give me a break. Do that by hand, folks. You can do it. Make your 4th grade math teacher proud. Is that 115? No, 175? It's 175. Okay. Oh, wow, you guys are already texting me. That's fast. Noah, you're good. Charlie, you're good. Stephen, excellent. Thank you, Priya. Good job. Charis, yes, ma'am. Once you're done, folks, if I give you the affirmation, you may move on to the next page. You guys just rotate, talk to your neighbors. Hmm? Yes? Yes. Alec, is that what you got?
Yeah.
Okay, great. Patello, is that what you got? Well, is it the sum that's wrong or what? Go on to the next page, folks, when you're done. I'm waiting to hear from about 5 of you, friends. All righty. Mr. Patello, can you read those instructions at the top for us, please, on the next page? Or are you working on that problem still? I'm sorry. You are? Fabulous. Okay, great. Alec, could you do the honors and read the top instructions?
Yeah. Touch and count the number of sides. Find the sum of the interior and exterior angles, and find the single interior and exterior angle. You may not use a calculator. Use spread paper as needed.
Okay, no calculators, folks. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to physically touch the number of sides, and you're going to establish what is your n, which is the number of sides for both of these. Then the sum of interior angles, I'm going to write down the equation so that you don't have to flip back and forth, although you should have them. Sides minus 2 times 180. A single interior angle is whatever that sum is over the number of sides. The sum of the exterior angles you should know. So one exterior angle, you take that sum and you divide by the number of sides. There you go. That's what you're doing for both of these. You are challenging yourself to do this without a calculator, kiddos. I'm going to give you about 5 minutes to finish this. After 5 minutes, those of you who want extra help on the more tricky word problems, we'll do another example together. Anthony, Charlie, Chelsea. I've got Cheris, David, Hunter, Joshua, Catherine, Lamb, Maddie, Mary, Priya, Rain, Shaw, Shiv, Stephen, Tanya. Okay. Giovanni, you out there, sir? Evan, you out there? Don't remember seeing Evan. Evan, unmute. Talk to me. I'm not seeing you on my screen. Brock is here with me. Tanya, I saw. Chelsea, David, I saw. Neil, Catherine. Students, you should be finishing this first page in a couple minutes here. Brock, are you done? Just go on to the next part, Bob. Yeah, yeah, read it, crank away. Guys, you really don't need your iPad out right now.
This is not enough.
What's that? You're working on paper now.
Yeah, it wasn't on.
Okay. Ms. Patello, you're working on paper, kiddo.
We want to use it for the
Equations?
song thing.
Song thing?
that we made.
Why don't you memorize the equations here? Just write them on top of your paper.
Okay.
Yeah, you get more space. The iPads take up a lot of space. Students, you guys at home, if you want to do all of page 5 with me, that's problems 4 and 5, send me a text. I'll pull you into a breakout room. You want to do all of page 5 with me, problems 4 and 5, send a text. You guys, if you want to follow along, just holler at me.
I do.
You do? Sounds good. Okay, find page 5, problem number 4, and that's the one we're doing. Just give me a second to get my Zoom kids pulled.
Wait, this one?
Yes, it says problem number 4. Yeah, the page number, when I say page number, look for the little tiny numbers because I do 2 pages to 1. Yeah, and it's also for some reason it photocopied backwards. I think upside down as well. So sorry about that. Yeah, all good. You didn't realize that part of your math problem was actually. Okay, kiddos at home, you want to do problem numbers 4 and 5 with me, send chat. I don't want to be jabbering over the entire class. Quickly, folks. Okay, thank you, Catherine. I think there's probably at least 2 or 3 of you that you'd do a lot better if you did a couple more problems with me. Plus, we're just getting the work done. So holler at me, go quickly before I take off, folks. Anthony, yep. 10 more seconds, folks. Send a chat. I'm not going to wait on you a bunch. Okay, Maddie, gotcha. Hunter Anderson, thank you. 5 seconds, folks. 4, 3, 2, 1. Alrighty, bye. You're on your own. Okay, friends, we are going to be looking at this page right here, and I need to change this so you guys can follow along. So we are right there. Okay, step number 1. Maddie, could you, oh no, that's right. You told me you're having issues with that. Catherine, could you read problem 4 aloud for us, please?
What is a regular polygon called if the interior angle equals 150 degrees?
Okay, so who's in class tracking with me? So I know who to pester. You guys. Okay. Mr. Patella, really quick. If it says polygon, do we know what the sides are, what the number of sides are? Poly. It doesn't say hexa, penta, octa. It says poly. Yeah, poly's generic. So the minute you see polygon, you instantly know you do not know your n. Got it? Okay, now let's underline our keywords, regular, interior. I even use the word equal sign. Unfreeze. Did I freeze? Did I? Oh, yeah, let's unfreeze. There we go. You good? Okay, so Anthony, question to you, interior or exterior?
Interior.
Interior, great. Hunter, question to you, is this a sum or a 1?
Sum.
What is, the word is called angle singular.
Oh, yeah, then it'd be 1.
Okay, so we write it like this. 1 interior angle equals sides minus 2 times 180. That's sum over sides. You okay so far? Okay, now we circle 1 interior angle. Got it? Alec, what is our interior angle?
150.
Boom, that goes on the left. 150 equals sides minus 2 times 180 over number of sides. And Matthew already explained to us we are solving for n here. When you have a whole number and a fraction, we just pop that over 1, cross multiply. Catherine, what's our next line read there?
150n equals n minus 2 times 180.
Got it? And Ava, what do we do with that 180?
We distribute
Great, so the next line reads what, ma'am?
180n times 360.
Minus, there we go. Anthony, what would be your next step if you were solving for n, sir?
You would minus 180 and from 150.
Yep. I'm going to leave you guys to solve for n. And as far as what it's called, you can just Google it. Name of this many-sided shape. You can Google it. Name of this many-sided shape. Mr. Jones, what'd you get?
Dodecagon.
Dodecagon. Do is 2 as far as prefixes. Deca is 10. Decagon. So it's like 10 plus 2. Fabulous. It does. You get a rhythm. You just got to like know your keywords, pick your equation, plug it in, chug, 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 chug. Fabulous. Hunter, read the next problem out loud, sir. We'll do it together.
If this polygon is regular, what is the measure of the single exterior angle?
Okay. Do you see the word? I'm sorry, we're on number 5, sir. I think you're on a different problem. Look on my screen, sir.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. Yeah. Finger, track, and rate. What is the regular polygon called if the exterior angle equals 60 degrees?
Okay, so regular poly. So question, Catherine, interior, exterior?
Exterior.
Exterior. Matthew, sum or 1? 1. So we write it like this. 1 exterior angle equals 360 over n. Great. Okay, Ava, what do we replace this with?
We replace that with 60.
Bingo. 60 equals 360 over n. Alec, if I have a fraction of a whole number, what do I do to the whole number? Put it over 1?
Oh, yeah.
And then what?
And then cross multiply.
And our next line would read what, sir?
60n
Equals?
360.
Fabulous. Solve for n. Take it from there. Okay, kiddos, I'm going to cut you loose. I think you got a handle on it. This becomes part of your homework. The video note is very short tonight, so you should be able to finish this handout in approximately 5 to 7 minutes. Those of you at home on Zoom, the good news for you is that, for the next 10 minutes, while these in-class students are washing their desk, you actually have my undivided attention, which means if you have additional questions, now's a good time to stick around an extra 5 minutes and get those questions addressed, because you will have my undivided attention.
Thank you, Miss Way.
You betcha, friends. And folks, class, if you don't have far to go, like you're just in this building and you stick around an extra 5 minutes and finish, remember you turn in your handouts over there. So if you don't finish them now, pop them in after school. Just swing by. Or if you're an everyday kid, you could, no, I'd prefer to have it today.
Okay.
So lunch or after school, your choice. Raul, I'm feeling stuck vibes from you. Sort of.
Yeah, number 4.
Okay, read with your lips moving. Read out loud.
What is a regular polygon called if the interior angle equals 150 degrees?
Okay, underline your keywords real quick.
Okay.
Okay, so two questions. Interior or exterior?
Interior.
Great. Sum or 1?
Thank you, Miss Way.
You're welcome. Bye, Chelsea.
The sum.
Is it?
Thank you, Miss Way.
Say sum, you bet. Bye now. Does it say sum? What page are you on?
Number 4.
I think it's 1, isn't it? Read it again. Mary, Tanya, Maddie, Charis, do you want to do a problem together since I promised you my undivided attention?
Okay, I'm done now. I was just saying bye.
Bye now. Raul, is it? It's 1. Okay, so you want to write down the 1 interior angle equation. Is this problem 4?
Yeah.
Okay, let me do a screen share with you. By all means, yes. Class is technically over.
Thank you.
Bye now. Thanks for playing along. Appreciate it. Okay, so you're right here, aren't you, Raul?
Yeah, number
Good. So your equation is what?
N minus.
No. Equations have two sides. With
one
an,
interior
good man.
equals N minus two
One interior angle equals n minus 2.
2 times 180 over
And there you go. Do you understand what I mean by two sides and an equal sign, sir? Yeah. And that's because very often your information goes on the other side that most of you don't write down. Okay, so do you see the word poly?
Yeah.
Does that tell you what your n is? No. So that's a huge hint that n's going to be your unknown. So what do we put here? What is your interior angle? Boom, chakalaka. Chakalaka, chakalaka, chaka, boom. Do you guys use that as a sports chant? Boom, chakalaka. Does that sound, that's a camp song? No? Is this a generational thing? Because you guys don't respond to that anymore. I think that's a generational thing.
This way.
Yes.
Can I upload my work on the classroom?
Can you upload your work on class? Yes.
In class, okay.
Yes, yes. Oh, you know what? I didn't announce that, did I, Mr. Garlick? Yes, you can always upload it on ClassKick.
Okay, thank you. I'll finish that one.
And then you cross multiply.
Right.
And so what's your next line read?
150n
Mhm.
equals n minus 2 times 180.
Exactly. And then you distribute the 180 and solve accordingly. Brock, did you do anything with this lovely sunshine that we only had for a couple days?
No, not much. I just stayed inside.
You should like run outside and do something when it's sunny. Run. No?
Yeah.
Do you have a default activity that you do outside when you have sunshine?
No,
You need
I
to.
usually just stay indoors.
Ah, do you know there's studies that talk about that we actually, when us as humans get in nature, like nature walks of any kind, that actually helps stress levels significantly, like measurably. Did you know that?
No, I didn't know that.
Well, I'll send it to you then. As in, Brock, there's several articles I've read. It's good for you. We've got lots of little hiking places around. I myself am discovering them. Sorry, didn't mean to hold you hostage, kiddo. Take care. Yeah. Waiting, your best bud's holding you hostage. That's a good thing. Does that make sense, Raul?
Yeah.
Okay, buddy. Fabulous. I'm glad you decided to join us.